I've been looking at my Logic spec case collection, and probably alongside with the Jacob's ladders I'll be showing some more of. There are some interesting ones. I mean, this is too small really for spectacle case, which is Rorick's original idea, so I put a pen in it, which fits very nicely. But it does the nice little flip round like that, and then changes colour very slightly, yellow. I think the blue turns into a sort of grey colour. But there's a more dramatic one here, which is very nice. It's a completely different shape, but this is actually, I think they're using this in the package industry. It's a funny thing, almost. This is actually used for a pair of cufflinks. And again, this will go all the way around and come back again. But it's just been used as a very novel form of packaging instead of a little box. Nice one, that. And there's something a little more useful, I suppose, functional. You say, this one here. It's got a nice shape, which is unusual. Papers, although one of our large ones did do that. But inside, there's a little set with for the office with a calculator and a pen. And again, this will go all the way around. This one doesn't change colour, actually, although it's got a bit of label there. But it's quite a sweet little idea to have a little receptacle for your calculator and a pen in a Logic spec case. And the next one is a tiny little thing. Look at that. Mind news, isn't it? It's actually meant to be a key fob. You put your keys here and put this in your pocket. What's in the key fob? It's a little toilet set for a girl. It's got tweezers and something, nail clippers and something else, and a little mirror as well. That's rather nice. And it does change colour, which is sweet, from pink to purple. But there's a tiny one. That's the smallest one I've got. Incidentally, the biggest one I've seen, I saw it at the Hong Kong Fair in 2000, was enormous. Well, what it had in it was this thing here. It had an umbrella. So imagine a large version of this, big enough to hold this inside it. That was then the largest of the Logic spec cases thing I've ever seen. But I was tempted to get it. I could have got it on the last day of the trade fair, but it's just too much to carry back, unfortunately. So we'll leave it like that. The last one is a very interesting idea, which a friend of mine just turned up out of that. I don't know. This looks like a Logic spec case, but it's actually profoundly different because it does use flip, 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 flip like that. It is big enough for spectacles. But this is a completely different principle because there's no criss-cropping ribbons there. There is criss-cropping red elasticated bands at the end like that. So the effect is something I hadn't reckoned, which because all the Logic spec cases go like that and have to come back. This one doesn't do that. It goes like that and closes. And the same way, it'll go on doing endlessly, like a ball held by a magnet to another one. You can just do that endlessly. It doesn't inhibit it at all. But it has all the rest of it looking and feeling just like a Logic spec case. But this very interesting thing that it'll go either way, which a Logic spec case doesn't do, and will rotate endlessly because it's got crisscrossing strings there made of, I think, a sort of plastic elastic effect and crisscrossing to form a figure of 8. So that's the most interesting development, I think, of Rorick's original idea.